Okay, so his second day to Weston Lawns. Another really warm day, but Fred starts at 9, so we were in the 80. He'd warmed up brilliantly, such a good boy. And the 80, there was a little bit more for him to jump than the 70 the day before. So he does get his little legs up in the air. He's getting a bit cocky, so he's running a little bit through the bridle. We've got lots of homework to keep doing. We've still got a back end that needs a little bit of strengthening. But the great thing is he gets in the ring and he actually really enjoys himself. He puts his ears forward. He's got a great canter. I did struggle a little bit on the left rein, just getting him around some of the tighter turns. But the last half of the course was sort of oxers, so he quite likes his oxers, and he does get up in the air, and he's starting to do some flying changes now, which is really nice. You sort of start trying to do flying changes with them, and they don't quite get it. Some get it straight away. He didn't quite get it straight away, but he is starting to sort of do it, which does make life a bit easier. But yeah, we just come back to trot to just jump the last one to just balance up. So very happy with him. So he went back and got a nice cool down. So then Lexi was in the marathon that was the Silver League direct qualifier, which is a 3-round class. You jump your first round, which is the full course. And it was nicely up to height. It wasn't, probably the time wasn't as quick in the first round as it was at Codham the other week with Sunny, but you couldn't fall asleep. But Lexi's got a lovely sort of big rhythm. This distance, I'm never a keen fan of 7s because they always look a bit long, and I feel I could probably check a little bit too much. So I had to make sure I got my 7 down to that double. And he was actually really picking his feet up lovely. He's not a blood horse in this heat. I was a little bit concerned whether he would conk out, but actually he was feeling amazing. As he jumped round, he was really picking his feet up. Distances are always very easy for him. For a big horse, he's really light on his feet, and he really coped well with his jumping. So I think there was 40 plus in the first round. Then I think there was 20 odd got through to the second round, perhaps a bit more than that, because everyone was jumping so well. He had got quite sweaty by this time because it was sort of mid-afternoon. So he jumped clear, which was brilliant. And then you sort of go, oh goodness, I've got a second round to jump. I did take him back to the stable, took all his tack off, let him have a drink because there was plenty of time after me. So then the second round was the first 7 fences again. So you know you haven't got to jump quite so many, but they've gone up a bit. Time still isn't a factor as such unless you fall asleep and get time faults because you've gone too slow. I'm not sure whether it was this second round where the girl in front of me on this distance, she jumped the oxen, hadn't quite got to the double in time, and the 7 had proved long and she'd fallen through the first part, so we had to wait for her to get up. She had hurt herself a little bit, I think. So it's never great going into the ring straight after someone's had a problem. So we just went back, had a little jump, and then went in and just sort of got going. And he really picked his feet up. He's such a good boy. And you always hope you don't have the last. And then you think, oh, God, I've got a third round to jump. I did take him back, take his tack off again because we had plenty of time. Now, everyone else had gone super speedy. There'd only been 2 clears before me. I think I was 13th to go in the jump off. 2 clears before me, 3 qualify. You could have come inside all of these jumps, but with Lexi, because he's got slightly breaststroke legs, I think I'm better to just keep him moving rather than really risk a tight turn and our legs go a little bit all over the place and have a fence. So he's got a great canter if I just keep him moving. So I did. And you can sometimes see his back legs go a little bit dyslexic, a little bit disjointed. So that's why sometimes I just have to give him that little bit of space. And he just keeps moving, and he was super. Someone had said to me, we jumped this water tray and then you could come inside to the last one. But they said it was a bit of an angle and a lot of people were having it down. So I just played safe. We were going clear. I went round it and he was fabulous. 2 time faults, but we'll live with that because we were 6th out of a very good class. And these are just some lovely pictures of him flying in the sunshine with his ears pricked, people say, oh, why should you do these with horses? But you know what? These horses absolutely love it. And it's a privilege to ride them.